much direction.
Okay.
I'm not sure there's anything that can really be that punishing. You have the spell shield here, which is fantastic against Ultra Prime's lockdown. You have one of the best scaling lanes in the game at the moment. And you have strong solo lanes. I think IG can be really happy with what they pulled out here. Now for Ultra Prime, what do you take here? The Lulu can make sense, you know, but I feel like, you know, you've given a window to IG to pick up a really strong scaling lane. I don't like the Leona at all, though, here. You got too much cleansable, tenacityable CC already.
True. So Lulu comes through in the end, adding shielding to what already can be a quite heavy comp. Orcs, Ultra Prime, a lot of engaged potential here. A lot of
I think they're just waiting for Zoom's Q to be up before they go for the play.
That Arctic Assault will lock him in place. Doesn't manage to land it. Now Hacker's been spotted out, but Permafrost is there. They max out the stun, and it's a late flash for a first blood for Hacker.
Had to go for the early flash. As soon as the stun starts to come in, you have to expect the chain
Meanwhile,
CC. Now IG are looking bot.
Audacious charge, one more for a knock-up. Shun doesn't find it. Wind becomes lightning, wasn't used as Wink just heals him and gets him out. So no trade here from IG. The early game for Ultra Prime is the kickoff.
As we see from Sejuani's, so they might be able to just catch him out here.
And I mean, they weren't spotted as well. The vision didn't catch him as a Glacial Prison used on the minion wave, but won't be enough. The cannon still strikes there while Shun is under turret and doesn't take the finishing blow. Kill over to Zika, 4 of IG top. While look at mid on the minimap. It's only Arm to defend while Ultra Prime try for their counter punch.
Yeah, and he should be able to get a Q off that can clear out these minions at the back end. So plates in play at this moment, especially like a level 11 coming in from Crying, a pretty big spike. And I feel like how these fights are going to play out. Oh, shall see.
Oh, the seismic shove again. Mole not hitting it. Zika flashes forward though, but as the wild growth is used on himself, he still drops down. Elk can't save him, and Shousey, that is the second time, Orcs, that he's been caught out.
Yep, second time, and first you had the flash, second you don't. And this is the difference between the likes of a Lulu and a Yuumi. Yuumi can cheat. Yuumi can just attach to your jungler and go on these warding missions, a lot of safety. When Shousey wants vision, he has to risk his life to do so. And now Ultra Prime won't be able to contest this, no way, when you don't have your support there.
Yep.
But they are trying to get control of the area, looking towards that dragon in a minute. This will be the third for Ultra Prime, and an Ocean Soul would be massive in this game.
Good step back for Arn. The final chapter comes through. Good little poke with the Ultra Shock Laser as the Glacial Prison from Zoom hits Zika. Arn only just surviving, but Elk turns him into dust. Lightning doesn't crash twice, though, as Elk looks to chase up and send some bullets after the fact, but under turret, they're so deep. Hacker almost dying as the Glacial Path not taken from Crying to stop it. Hacker is so lucky to be alive with that almost turning pear-shaped.
Yeah, and now Arna's going to be up in 10 seconds and going to be able to make his way back pretty quick. I feel like Ultra Prime, the fact that they're so low, might actually end up costing them this dragon.
Weaver's Wall onto the mid turret, zooms by himself. Arctic Assault is now available, and he gets out of harm's way, but it means the turret goes down. Orcs, it means the gold is a little bit more shallow than it was before, and that dragon stacking that Ultra Prime were playing so well is now stopped.
Yeah, it just ends up being a bit of an overstep there. Hacker, because he's chunk.
Mole is setting up for a bottom side play. Hacker's here for a counter gank, but it's going to be counter gank as the wall denies him getting over, but Mole just walled into 2 people, and all of a sudden the counter to the counter has just been countered. Now Zika is getting countered up by Ultra Prime. A Mega Nada come through, but they're stopping him with a one-man ulti. It won't be enough. Ultra Prime like to count.
Really nice pickups there, and I feel like Mole just didn't have the information needed. Tries to wall through Hacker, caught out, and allowing them to take a bit more of a goal lead, and some of those...
Himself with the exhaust available as well. It could be a free target. They're moving into a choke. Zika still so close as Mole zones them out. And yeah, that is going to be hard to get through. Hacker walks into it. Thanks so much. The final chapter for the jungler of Ultra Prime. The lightning crash down from Elk, though, gives a bit of favoritism here as Shun has to flash away. But his Crescent holds the guard as Elk starts kiting through. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another Zeri moment. Elk is skimming through, and this nighttime mosquito continues buzzing in the ear again.
Gotta be a bit careful. Remember, if you go into not just the Sivir, but the Yuumi as well, the extra AD, a lot of bears could come out of on crits, but Ultra Prime managed to turn the fight around to an extent, but they don't manage to secure the dragon in the end. It's a trinket available right now, though, but the TP comes in, they know.
I mean, as the TP comes through, will it be too late? Because for IG, they've moved very late towards the purple worm. Crying with a root right in the middle of everyone, taking the fight as IG now pull them off the Baron, but Elk keeps it aggroed. Ultra Prime, are you fighting? Are you taking Baron? Pick one as Zika runs in for the ulti but gets stunned. Nevertheless, Crine still dies, and Ultra Prime had that Baron on 3k, but it just got messy, Orcs.
And you start to see the pain points for Ultra Prime right now. Mole's fishing but doesn't find anything. They might still just try and make this happen. It's a 4v5 on the map. If they can keep Hacker out of the pit, that is the challenge here. If he steals, again, it could be devastating.
Oh, God. I mean, Hacker has flash. He has ulti. Are they really going to flip this? It's on vision now as they turn for Mole. Seismic shove great onto Elk, but watch this jungler from Ultra Prime at 2.3k. They're not letting it tick over. Small reset. Now healing back up. Okay, Baron resets again. As Mole and Zika are in a choke. This Nah wants to go mega, but he flashes away. Not confident enough as the Ultra Shock Laser from Elk hurts Mole. And Baron out more and more as this game goes on, and Arn still stepping up confidently too. As Crine might be caught out on the side, he has to flash away, and even Hacker's getting out. Zoom too, knocked on back. IG are just poking him down as Zika now with the Mega Naba. Ultra Prime have to keep the space, Orcs, but once again, Ultra Prime are not bringing it all together.
And you start to see the difference with those pen items coming in. Zoom no longer that super tank that can't be cut through. IG managed to shred him, managed to pick him. Dragon's up, but they just want to take a little bit more before they go over and secure it. They'll get the mid inhibitor tower, but not the inhibitor itself. And wait, surely you just go for Dragon. Yeah, they were picking Baron. No, guys. Don't risk that one when Hacker's up. Just take the Dragon, get the freebie, deny the soul from Ultra Prime. Yeah, right call here. I'm glad I was nervous for a second.
They're going to pick it up. Is Ultra Prime going towards Baron, though? But IG on. And IG just going to move the same place. I mean, Crying over the wall. Not spotted out, but Mole's trying to poke him at 4k, 3k. They want to flip this. Such as the LPL. Shun's in. No steal. Ultra Prime get the Baron. It works out. With the jungler going down and Wink having no one to attach to. How do UP win that as Elk starts charging with the Ultra Shock Laser? It's a jungler who turned into a Yuumi, now becomes someone else with the Talia stolen away. I just don't know, Orcs, how Ultra Prime got the ace.
They managed to get a kill, and then the resets come in, the front line dying for IG, and then the chase down. The Zeri so good at cleaning up kills. The resets from Hacker as well, able to win out the fight. And you know, you can feel the pressure building Ultra Prime. They were concerned about how the fights would play out, but they just needed that one window. One mistake from IG is all it takes, and Ultra Prime are taking this to a game 3.
Well, at least you got a jungler and a support, but you're right, Ultra Prime with 5 versus the 2 coming up. Next is going to be exposed, and all of a sudden, we're going the distance. And classic IG this split, man. Never think the early game's safe. Never think IG is safe as we get past the 20-minute mark, because the game can always be flipped up in the air, and Ultra Prime are obviously working at a burger joint for game 2.